This is Tiki-Gene, day number 23. I'd like to wish everybody out there, including myself and whoever else, Merry Christmas. There's a reminder which can be thought about when it comes to lawn service and things like that, tending to the world and attending to it. See, you came to this planet clean. You were wiped off even to ensure you were clean. If you're a dog or cat, I'm not sure how you found this video, but that your mother probably licked you clean, but still did it. You got to go out clean, and to live an entire life clean is tough. There's trials, there's all kinds of things that come your way. Ignorance, and then lesson, then learned, and then fear. And Christmas kind of takes all that and says, wait, I don't know any other way other than the way I'm living, because I'm asking questions, I get answers, I have experiences, I feel good, I feel bad. Everybody has a hard year. This one probably was really tough for a lot of people. But that's the whole thing about the rebirth. You don't have to be religious to look at just brass tacks, basic things. So let's say you're not religious. I don't go to church. But let's say there is God. Let's call him boss, like your employer or the bank or whatever. You get clean, doctor's office. You get clean before you go. Actually a doctor instead of a court is probably easier, because yes, your honor, you might lie and get away with it. Maybe with a doctor too. Let's say, hey, doctor, I'm here for XYZ. Do you do this? Do you do that? What have you eaten in the last 24 hours? Blah, blah, blah. Lots of questions, right? Well, their whole purpose for that is to try to figure out what's up and try to make you better, so your issue can have an end to it. And understanding Christmas is the same kind of deal. I get it, the whole idea with Santa Claus, better watch out. If you're naughty or nice, you get a present or coal. It's a cool thing, actually, to think about. Santa Claus is real. It's just jolly old Saint Nick doesn't really come in your house and give you presents and coal, but the idea, the story behind it. A lot of stories, if people think about them and start looking around, they'll start noticing signs, things that let them know that they're not alone, that maybe there are some that watch them. Okay, so if there's something out there and you're like, hey, I don't know if I can do it or not, you might be prevented from doing it, or you might actually need to pursue it. But just clean up as you go. We have material things, of course. You want to clean your equipment, whatever business you're in. I'm in the lawn service business. You want to clean up your act. You want to be approachable and nice and kind the best you can be. Hold yourself together. Clean up your insides. Make sure you eat good to do the best you can. We're going to make mistakes. But to clean yourself, because I'm not talking take a shower. We do that. Well, I hope so. But I mean, you're here for this lifetime. If you screw it up, you may not be able to come back and try this again. Maybe in the past, but you got to get it right this time around. And then you'll be surprised. And that's the beginning of the lesson of Christmas. And just to sum all these things up, you'd probably know just as much as I when maybe a person in a different field may not recognize this idea. But you plant the seed right when the weather clears. So we're going to have some weather, folks. But once it does, you plant that seed around April or so. You're dreaming before that. You're hoping. You're eating up the last of whatever you made last year, but you planted the seed and a bunch more of them. So that way, you start kind of get a little June, July, I don't know, man, this ain't going to happen. In August, September, the sprouts are getting bigger. September, October, you're like, look at this. Look at what I've planted, what it's become. And I want to continue to do that, so you have to preserve more seeds. You eat, preserve seeds, preserve your crop, then it gets cold again. The rebirth of a new year. You don't have to be religious because it's everywhere anyways. What you have to be is smart and get smart and continue to get more smart. And you only do that by falling on your face and making mistakes. So if things are going too good, you might be doing something wrong. And if things are going too bad, you might be being guided somewhere where you never would have expected. And so with this, it's Christmas Eve 2019, and I will close out with, in hindsight, it was always 2020.